From the thunderclap cover to the blood-drenched back page, Wrestling All-Stars October 1985 doesn't just chronicle a moment in wrestling history, it tears the month in half and demands you remember it. This is no passive reading experience. It's a roller coaster wrapped in barbed wire, a war journal stitched together by legends, lunatics, and the loudest voices in the locker room. This issue screams. It begins, fittingly, with the gods of the tag team division, the Road Warriors. Animal and Hawk stand on the cover like harbingers of a post-apocalyptic wrestling future, where paint drips like blood, muscles are made of granite, and rules are for the weak. The lead story delivers a no-holds-barred interview with the most terrifying force in professional wrestling. There are no jokes, no smiles, just the pure threat of violence. The Road Warriors aren't chasing belts. They're chasing legacies, and if you get in their way, you better bring a body bag. Then comes Inside the Squared Circle, a column of whispers turned to screams. Are we witnessing the decline of Hulkamania? Are the NWA and AWA on a collision course? And what of the Piper question? Could Hot Rod return to the territories he once ruled? The wrestling world in 1985 was a volcano. This column was its smoke and fire. Enter Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, not in a robe, but in his private dojo of destruction, Steamboat's personal training center in Charlotte, where iron meets intention. This is where bodies are carved and philosophies are forged. More than just a superstar, Steamboat is a warrior monk, shaping youth, maintaining his zen, and preparing for the wars to come. The dragon doesn't cut promos, he cuts through excuses. Just as your breathing slows, the next pages plunge you into absolute chaos. Wahoo McDaniel and Blackjack Mulligan, two of wrestling's last outlaws, step into the ring against pure carnage incarnate. The Missing Link and Abdullah the Butcher, guided by that pudgy prophet of pain, Percival Pringle III. What unfolds is not a match, it is a meltdown. Link and Butcher, wild and directionless, implode in a cloud of teeth, blood, and foreign objects. Wahoo and Blackjack, battered but undaunted, emerge from the wreckage like cowboys from a war movie. Proof that old-school toughness will always outlast manufactured mayhem. Sprinkled between the blood and the battles are golden slices of commercial glory. Coliseum Video beckons with 3 tapes that defined a generation. Andre the Giant, Best of the WF Vol. 2, and Most Unusual Matches. These weren't mere home videos. They were sacred relics, rewound and worn thin by thousands of devoted fans. Then comes Wrestling Fever, hawking cassette tapes filled with the screams, roars, and bell clangs of pro wrestling's wildest hours. These were the battle cries of a pre-digital world, and then the floodgates open. Pages 65 through 78 turn the magazine into a fire-breathing dragon. The NWA dominates with Ric Flair still clinging to his throne by the skin of his feathered robe, but Magnum T.A. rises like a tidal wave. Their battles aren't matches, they're myth in motion. 3 60-minute draws, and Flair is sweating. Tully Blanchard holds the TV title like a crown made of arrogance, while Ole and Arn Anderson obliterate their way to the National Tag Team Championships. Blood, betrayal, and bad intentions pour from every corner of Jim Crockett Promotions. Black Bart, the dirtiest cowboy east of Death Valley, captures the national title under the manipulative hand of Baby Doll. And who returns to the NWA like a demon off the chain? Abdullah the Butcher, now under the spell of Paul Jones. Magnum T.A. better watch his back. Over in Don Owen's Pacific Northwest, a wave of nostalgia and raw power crashes into the region. Ric Flair, Rick Martel, Buddy Rose, the Road Warriors, Roddy Piper. It's a reunion of legends under Oregon skies. Bobby Jaggers holds the fort, while Mike Miller grits out win after win, refusing to be outshined. The Mid-South explodes with fire and fury. Hacksaw Jim Duggan returns from injury to wage war against Skandor Akbar's army. Ted DiBiase and Dr. Death Steve Williams steal the tag titles from the Rock and Roll Express in a match shrouded in controversy. The Nightmare remains North American champion, a figure as eerie as he is skilled, while the Snowman holds the TV title like a weapon. And the Guerrero brothers, Chavo and Hector, return to remind the country what lucha bloodlines can really do. Every match, every feud, every regional war is captured in vivid, bone-crunching detail. This magazine isn't content to cover wrestling, it embodies it. The territory wars weren't just ink on paper, they were fire on the map. And this issue traced every flame, from painted warriors to locker room whispers, from dojo discipline to tag team destruction, from Pacific nostalgia to Southern brawls. Wrestling All-Stars, October 1985, is a time capsule full of blood, thunder, betrayal, redemption, and unrelenting glory. It's not a wrestling magazine, it's a wrestling scripture. You don't read Wrestling All-Stars, you survive it.